Tilo lagi magkano tilo lagi magkano jadi aku lepas dari bahasa Bali mo kenapa yang sipil ano naman mo score ako lagi dapat minta dia dari waktu di pareng lawang semuanya selingan dengan diri
Saya so langsung merusak gitu. And welcome to the big conference for civil works February 27, 2024. So we ask from April to read the attendance for the determination of the project.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For today's pre-bid conference, dated February 27, 2024. Present here today, we have our BAC Chairperson, Engineer Donald Marcos Baranda, our BAC Vice Chairperson, Sir Gasset and Kalima, our BAC regular member, Engineer Harold Ternary, and our BAC provisional member, Engineer Arnold Rodriguez. And to present the project, we have from the Balingasag section, Engineer Joma Pagana. And yours truly will back to the Secretary of Procurement to the head, April James Baranda.
Thank you, Ma'am. Since the beach opportunity and borrow, so I declare the civil conference for civil works February 27, 2024 to order. So to start, and ask our representative from the planning section to discuss the scope of work of the project.
Good morning once again. For the first project, contract ID 24KK0056, construction of flood control structure along Balatukan River, Package 2, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental. Project length nato is 149.34 meters, with the appropriation of 30 million. Atong approved project of the contract is 29.4 million. Project duration is 130 calendar days. Items included the project for the civil works. We have structure excavation, common soil. We also have reinforcing steel, grade 40. We have structural concrete, plus 3 concrete base, grade concrete, the physical protection, and hand-laid rock embankment. So, one of typical crest is 2 meters wide. Atong slanting length na tayo sa buwakakaw sa buwan sa slope with the same length 89 meters. Then atong door is 1.5 meters. Dayon na tayo point one link complete then sa front facing 0.3 meter ang thickness sa bit slope and sa back slope is to 0.2 meters ang thickness. Ngayon siya ang atong typical drawings sa stairs sa Balingasag. Detail ang development dahil muna ito ang project po.
We have discussion, so I want to view it. So we proceed to the next one.
For the next project, 24-PT-0067, construction of flat structure along Balatukan River, Barangay Kibanban, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental, Phase 2. Project land, we have 221.49 meters, appropriation is 40 million. Approved budget of the contract is 29,600,000. Duration is 135 days. Items included for the project, for the civil works, we have structural restoration for soil, imposing steel deformed, grade 40. Structural complete, class A, 28 days. Grade complete, complete slope protection and plate block embankment. So, typical, same as the previous project, natay-test na 2 meters ang ilang wide. Natay doon sa slope, na facing, with the same length, 3.89 meters, and atong berm is 1.5 meters. Atong back slope, 5 meters, ang slant height. Ngayon, point 1, again, ang yung length complete. Dahil point 3 ang yung complete slope sa river side na back slope. Point 2. So that's all for this project.
Thank you. So, no any questions? So, since you don't have any questions, so we proceed for the checklist for the financial and technical and other documents. And that should be this slide policy.
Checklist of technical and financial documents and other requirements for infrastructure projects. The resignation and receipt of fees. First, technical component envelope. Class A, legal documents. Letter A, valid, projects, registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Projects certificate of registration and membership. All figures shall upload and be made in the project's account and created by of the following Class A eligibility documents under sections 23.1 letter A and 24.1 letter A. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Mayor's business permits or its equivalent document. 3. Tax clearance. 4. Vehicle license and registration. And number 5. Audited financial statements. Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in the section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure of the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents is being updated. For the technical documents, letter B, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or dissimilar in nature, and could speak to the contract to the bid. Letter C, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to the bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Letter D, special PICO license in case of joint ventures and administration for the title and the cost of the contract to the bid. Letter E, original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety grant, submit also a certification issued with the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. For the single largest completed contract, the SLCC completed should be similar to the contract to the bid, or has the same major categories of work. The SLCC's volume should be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid at an adjustment to current prices using the PSA consumer price indices. In practice, under small A and small B categories without similar experience in the contract may participate if the cost of the contract to be bid is not more than the allowable range of contract cost of their registration. For the bid security purpose, to guarantee that the successful bidder shall, within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award, enter into contract with the PE and furnish the performance security required. Form of bid security, letter A, cash or cashier's manager's check. The amount is 2% of ABC. That guaranteed draft or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. The amount is 2% of ABC. Letter C, surety bank callable upon demand, accompanying the certification from Insurance Commission. The amount is 5% of ABC. Letter E, bid security declaration. No percentage required. Only one form of bid security is required to be submitted. Bidders have the option to choose their preferred form of bid security. Letter F, project requirements, which shall include the following. A, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. B, list of contractors' key personnel. Example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment master vendor for duration of the project as the case may be. For the contractor's key person, the key personnel should meet the following number of years work experience. The experience means total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service. Include the tax identification number of the key personnel, compliance to Department Order 98 series of 2016, revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineer, compliance to Department Order 98 series of 2016, revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineer, and to include the contact number of the materials engineer. If the proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And number 2, he/she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order number 9, series of 2012. The proposed key personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. For contractors' major equipment units, the contractor is required to provide proof of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment owned, lease agreements for equipment to be leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project. Proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment pledged must specify and indicate the model, year, capacity, performance, size, plate number, motor number, body number, chassis serial number, engine serial number, specific location and condition for Department Order 50 series of 2012. Contractors minimum materials testing equipment. Please refer to Department Order 11 series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment. DPWH Procurement Manual Volume 2 Infrastructure Main Guidelines specifically enforce the submission of the materials testing equipment as stated in clause 5.6.2.8. Technical proposal and clause 5.6.2.8.4. Project requirements used in form DPWH-INFR-15. These are contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certifications and availability. Letter G. A regional duly signed omnibus sworn statement and if applicable, a regional notarized secretary's certificate in case of appropriation, partnership, or cooperative, or a regional special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and new acts to represent the leader. For the financial documents, letter H, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity. Class B, letter I, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with the public law number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence. For duly notarized statements from all potential joint venture partners stating that we will enter into and abide with the provisions of the GBA in the instant it would be successful. For the financial component envelope, the regional of duly signed and accomplished financial aid form and other documentary requirements under the public law number 9184. The regional of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bill. Cash flow by quarter. For the detailed estimates, accordance to Department Order 197 series of 2016, the following items shall be subjected to OCM and profit markup. 1. Mobilization and demobilization. 2. Provision of service vehicle. And 3. Permits and clearances. Accordance to Department Order 107 series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup. Field, laboratory office, and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of furniture, laboratory equipment, survey equipment and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, communication equipment, etc. For the submission and receipt of bids, bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is back, conference room, 3rd floor, DPWH DEO, Barangay Balingasag, City, Misamis Oriental. For electronic submission, electronic bids underscore Misamis Oriental 1 at dpwh.gov.ph. For the bid evaluation, the financial component of bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the total calculated bid price. The back shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. Completeness. No price in required item non-compliant, indicating a 0 or dash 3 on GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including, where applicable, POQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words. Words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ. BOQ prevails. For the post-qualification, verification of legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in blacklist. Technical requirements, key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitments of major construction equipment and materials, laboratory equipment. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any project or a negative slippage of at least 10% in each of 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works and ongoing contracts within 7 calendar days and to complete them within 30 calendar days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works and contracts with pending certificates of acceptance within 30 calendar days and complete them with 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures. Technical requirements. Substandard quality of work as per the contract norms and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of its inspection. Financial requirements, bid price proposal, NFCC. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed with the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with section 37.212 of the 2016 revised RRR of the Republic Law 9184. The common reasons in the failure of submission of bids. Failure to submit the original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and the name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlocking of pledged equipment and illegal to keep technical oversight. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid for. Let the submission of bids. Failure to submit supporting documents. Example, certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project. If equipment pledge is released or changed, negative slippage in the ongoing project, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of 2 or more ongoing projects. Unsatisfactory CP is common errors in submission of bids. Complete pages of bid documents, technical and financial. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor, signatory should be the owner, proprietor only. Corporation, cooperative, board secretary's certificate and board resolution. Joint venture resolution agreement, partnership, as indicated in the articles of partnership. That's all. Thank you. Start policy with procurement of contracts for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services as per Department of Order number 17 series of 2015. Prescribe 69.1. In addition to the provisions and rules 21 and 22 of this IRR, the whole, subject to the authority delegated to the bank, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders The administrative penalty of suspension from 1 year for the first offense and suspension of 2 years for the second offense from participating in the competitive bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in the competitive bidding being undertaken by the procuring entity concerned, were applicable for the following violations. All other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or faculty insufficient bid for at least 3 times within the year except for valid reasons. Rights violation. 1. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid with the valid cost as determined in the with the bids and awards commonly concerning. A bidder submitting insufficient defective documents such as insufficient bid securities and other deficiencies. The bidder submitting a late bid without the valid cost as determined by the bank concerned. Other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of bidding, public bidding, as determined by the concerned bank, provided that these acts had been indicated or discussed in the instructions to bidders, bid bulletins, notices, minutes of pre-bid conference, or other similar instruments. Tax violations. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without a valid cost as determined with the bids and awards commonly concerned. Valid reasons. Upon computation, its price bid was determined to be about to ABC, or goods to be supplied are no longer available in the market. A bidder submitting a late bid without a valid cost of determined with that concern. Valid question. Due to force majeure and counterfeiting restrictions. A bidder submitting insufficient effective documents such as insufficient bid security. Number 1, bid security not in the name of the bidder. Number 2, insufficient amount of validity period. Number 3, not issued in the name of the procuring entity. Submission of not valid documents. The failure of the prospective bidder to submit its intelligent certificate with the current and completed Class A eligibility documents. Example, legal and financial documents. Valid reason not exempted. Failure to submit mandatory forms. Price schedule, bid form, notarized bid securing declaration, notarized omnibus sworn statement. Other required forms of the bid security assigned to the bid securing declaration, stating that the bidder involves ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement that the bidder's SLCC similar to the contract to be bid. Owner's certificate of acceptance for CPE's rating accompanying the statement of the bidder's SLCC. Bidder's computation of NFCC or committed line of credit for goods. Notarized joint venture agreement for notarized statements as to forming GMA for goods. Certification as to reciprocity to foreign bidders for goods. Special legal license for joint venture for infrastructure. Dubai and cash flow for infrastructure. Valid reasons not acceptable. For CFD, ratings between the following: certificate of employment, contract agreement, curriculum paid. Valid reasons not acceptable. Submission of the following required forms as indicated in the 6th edition of the Philippine bidding documents without a name, legal cost, and signature, later authorizing representative. Number 1, bid form. Number 2, price schedules. Number 3, bid securing declaration. Number 4, omnibus sworn statement. Number 5, GGA. Valid reasons not acceptable. Nomination of key personnel of different profession as per requirement of the bidding document. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit proof of ownership, lease, purchase agreement, or such agreement. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit certification of key personnel Department Order 9 Series 2012. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to comply with the required number of key personnel and equipment. Valid reason not applicable. participating in the bidding but not related business style as indicated in the mayor's permit for goods, valid reasons, not applicable.
And for the information of the respective leaders, so these are the scheduled procurement activities for these projects. For the issuance or unloading of bidding documents, including buying or payment of unloaded bidding documents, deadline will be on March 12, 2024 until 10 a.m. Hard copies are available at Procurement Unit, 3rd floor, DPWH Misamis. And these bidding documents can be downloaded from DPWH website and Brgy's website. And for the receipt of bids or dropping of bidding documents, deadline will be on March 12, 2024, also until 10 a.m. And for the schedule of opening of bids, it will be on March 12, 2024 at 10 a.m. immediately after the submission of bids. And for the required category report, so for contract ID 24KT006, the required category report is FCSPS or flood control construction, slope protection using structural measures, sample rebuildment pertaining structures, and wiring. So same as the report KT0067, the required category report is FCSPS, flood control construction, slope protection using structural measures. And this is to remind the prospective bidders regarding the pay personnel to be submitted. So there should be 5 number of personnel, 1 for project manager, 1 for project engineer, 1 for materials engineer, 1 for foreman, and 1 for safety officer. So there should be no personnel holding 2 or more different positions. So if a proposed technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that first, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract. And second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012. So the proposed key personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document to be submitted. And this is example of the technical and financial documents. So the bid and supporting documents should be hard and properly done. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Green. So since we only have 2 projects for the previous conference, so at this junction, we ask if there's any questions from our viewers. So it's not. So since we don't have any agenda to discuss, so any motion for the agenda?
Mr. Chair, there being no other agreement to discuss, I move for the adjournment of this meeting for the civil works, DPWH Misamis Oriental.
I second the motion.
Since it was moved and seconded, so declare this meeting conference for civil works, February 27, 2024 adjourned. So good morning and thank you for the DPWH committee, the procurement staff, and to the viewers of our YouTube channel. So thank you and God bless us all.